Hey, and welcome to my final review of the HairMax 272 Regrow Laser Cap. In this video, I'm going to give you my final verdict after 6 months use on usability, durability, and of course, does it work? So first up, let's talk about the practicalities of it, the usability of it. It's been very, very easy for me. I've used it 3 times a week for 30 minutes when I've come out of the shower. You just pop the hat on, plug it into its power source, turn it on, pop it on your head, and you're good to go. It's no more complicated than that. So in that respect, it's a big 5 stars. It's very, very easy to use. Now let's move on to durability, the longevity of the product. I can say that after 6 months use, I've had no issues whatsoever with the product. Every single laser in the cap is still working. The power pack still charges. The only thing that I've found that has not been great is although the power pack will charge to 100%, it drops down now after 6 months. It started to drop down to kind of half battery very, very quickly after what it tells you is a full charge. I've found that to be possibly because if you use a fast charger to charge it, I don't think it likes that very much. So my advice here is that you use a regular charger. It's going to take a lot longer to charge, but it seems that the battery gets charged better and the battery life seems to last a bit longer. Talking of battery life, you typically get about a week use out of it now. I think before I would get maybe 4 uses out of it. Now I seem to get about 3 days, so a week's use out of it with every charge. So that's pretty cool. Lastly, and of course, most importantly, has it worked? If you see my other video 2 months ago, I told you that my hair loss had stopped, or I believe that my hair loss had stopped, and that I had seen some regrowth, specifically on the top here. Yeah. And I've seen some come back on the sides. Now, in the 2 months after that, up to today, the end of month 6, doesn't seem to have changed a lot. My wife still notes that my hair looks thicker, fuller, and better. So I think what I would say is, in summary, yes, it has worked. It has stopped my hair loss, and I have seen some thickening on the top. As far as any new growth, I've yet to see any substantial evidence of new growth. So what's the final before and after? Here's the pictures that I took before, and here's the pictures from today. For me, there's a clear improvement over the 6-month period. There's not a clear improvement on the shape, so the recedage is still there. I don't think that's ever going to go, but it's definitely thicker on top. So I'm confident now that I'm not going to be losing any more hair if I continue to use it. So what's the final verdict? Is it worth spending over €1,000 on a laser hat like the HairMax 272? My opinion, yes, of course. I think if I hadn't started using it when I had 6 months ago, my hair would be a lot thinner on top and I'd be heading towards looking a bit like my dad and my brother, bald. So it's enabled me to keep what I've got and thicken what I've got. So for me, that's amazing. That's probably more than I was expecting. What it hasn't delivered for me is regrowth in areas, you know, in the recedage really where it was already gone. But look, I've got more hair now than I would have had if I wasn't using it for the last 6 months. So happy days.